Globally acclaimed superstars BTS will not be exempted from mandatory military service under the South Korean government's new guidelines on conscription waivers, the culture minister has said. In the case of BTS, I personally wish I could allow exemptions for them under certain standards, but the Military Manpower Administration and the Minister of National Defense are inclined to downsize their overall scope. Culture Minister Park Yang-woo said in a meeting with Korean reporters in Paris on Tuesday. Unlike classical arts or sports, it is difficult to fix the criteria of the selection in the popular culture and arts fields, which makes it difficult to institutionalize, the minister said. Park is currently in Paris, having attended the UNESCO Forum of Ministers of Culture on Tuesday. Since early this year, a government task force has been working to revamp the guidelines to raise fairness in military conscription, and the final result is due for announcement this week. The government has been facing rising calls to allow BTS a military service waiver, which is often given to global award-winning athletes and classical musicians, in recognition of the stepped-up's role in promoting the national image of Korea across the world. Indeed, BTS recorded its third #1 on the Billboard 200 this year, becoming the first band since the Beatles to take 3 top spots on the chart in less than 2 years. With the band's globally sensational hit songs sung in the Korean language all across the world, the septet has practically served as private ambassadors of Korean culture. BTS also wrapped up the Love Yourself, Speak Yourself stadium tour last month, earning over $160 million. Also, BTS ranked #2 on the November 16 Dated Hot Tours recap following Elton John. Jin, BTS's eldest member whose legal name is Kim Seok-jin, is required by the military service law to enlist in the armed forces by 2020 when he turns 28. If Jin enters the military next year as scheduled, it will necessarily put the 6-year global music career of BTS as a 7-piece boy band on temporary hold amid the absence of the eldest member. The next year, another BTS member, Suga, who is 1 year younger than Jin, also will be required to start a mandatory military term, creating an even bigger void. All able-bodied South Korean young men are compelled to serve in the military for about 2 years for the national defense against North Korea, with which the South is technically at war since the 1950 to 1953 Korean War ended in a ceasefire, not a peace treaty. This was Sumi Yu from Korea Now.